Hi everyone and welcome back to your piano lesson. If you are here for the first time, I am Gianluca Fronda, your piano teacher. If you want to discover about me, you can watch the introduction video of the channel in the description of this video. I'm leaving the link below. And you can also find the link for my artistic channel. Now let's go to our lesson. Time now to play another masterpiece. To play and to talk about another masterpiece is a melody from Robert Schumann, the B1 piece, on page 5 of this piano exam pieces, grade 1 ABRSM, from the 2021 and 2022. I have sometimes really no words for this music because it's so nice, so beautiful. It's music on which I've been meditating all my life. I remember me studying and spending hours simply admiring the score. I want to share also my love for this composer and for this music. Is a river, is a real river of notes, this one. Obviously many students are scared of studying this one. They prefer to choose some of the other ones because they consider maybe with less notes. But trust me, this is an amazing one, and congratulations for those that have chosen these. I think that is a real milestone for all the students that are really wishing and willing to do something with piano, with music in general. Anyways, let's go straight to the point. The complicated aspect of this piece, for your age, obviously, because I believe that you are really young, is obviously the quantity of notes, the legato that we have, and also the fact that anyways, to get the most out of this amazing music, you have to definitely discover in your small heart that kind of freedom that is definitely needed to play romantic music. Because obviously, let's indeed go straight to the point of my sentence. This sign that many students are thinking in the beginning, you know, when they know something about the accents or about crescendo and diminuendo, some of them think that is a small crescendo and a small diminuendo on one note, and how can you do it? Or an accent, strange one. Is the way Schumann thought of writing the sound he wanted. Is not about accents. It is an emphasis that you have to really, is a note that you have to emphasize. And Schumann was also trying to compose music for young pianists. This is obviously among those that has been dedicated to the daughter. But anyways, he was trying to compose music that was not really boring or not really poor. And he maybe didn't have a big love for that very simple and almost annoying sometimes music that they were studying at the time. So he wanted to compose something that was exciting, interesting, and that could definitely take the young pianist out of the strict metronomical beat. Indeed, in these points, you should definitely break only 1 second the rules. You are in the age when you have to really learn the rules, but then when you play, when you perform, try to feel the sound, try to feel the music. Okay? So, indeed, simply here, try to emphasize that sound in the beginning of the last bar of the first line, beginning of the first bar of the second line, beginning of the second bar, something that you will find again in the third line on the last 3 bars. The structure is not that complicated if you understand, if you analyze the piece. Let me now play first at the official speed. 1, yeah? Now I want to play slower to help you getting the notes properly and to check that you're doing it correctly. Let me see which one could be maybe the most clever speed. Let's see, maybe at 60. So I have played this one the first time and now without any pedal. In terms of dynamics, in this version is not that complicated. So as you can see, the phrases are quite long, yeah? You have to really play legato everything. Finger strength, emphasize the sound, empower the strength. Respect these changes of finger on one note. What does it mean, this 4-5? That you have to play the F the first time with the fourth, but then you can exchange to play the C with the second. Yeah, so you start with 1-4, but then you exchange. You have to swap simply, yeah? You start with the 4, then swap 5, and then C with the second. It's something that has to be done also here, yeah? Okay? I want to spend a few seconds now talking about the way some left-hand passage has been composed, has been thought and written. Let's analyze, for example, the first and the third bar, yeah? On the end of the first, of the second, and of the third count, you get G. Here, you get G on the end of each of the counts. In these bars, for example, to simplify your work, imagine that you have simply and only, let's try to go 1 second to the keyboard, yeah? Sorry, maybe for the light that is not the best one. So, if by reading the bar and playing exactly what is written, it should be. Imagine that you have, I'm omitting the G on the end. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and to simplify in your mind. In this way you reduce the amount of information. You know that on the end you get always the G. 1, 2, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and is exactly what happened in the third bar. Let's look again at the third bar. The third bar according to the score is, let's go back to the keyboard. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and if you omit the G 1 second, you notice that the line is simply 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and this is really to reduce the amount of information that you have to put into your brain, yeah? Then let's analyze a few seconds now the last bar of the first line, the first bar of the second line, the second bar of the second line. In this case, the G is the note that is constantly on the end of each count. And here it's obvious that will be, let's go to the keyboard 1 second. I play 1 second in the way it is. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and You can obviously memorize this passage simply by playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Just a simple suggestion to help you memorizing more, in a better way, in a simple way, easier way, and to read with much more freedom. And this is exactly what happened in the following section. Now I want to talk about the structure, and I want to write the structure with you, because this is really interesting, yeah? I've been talking about the structure a little bit, but it's better that we analyze it together. I want to consider the first 4 bars like a big A section, made of 2 semi-phrases, yeah? Then, I want to consider now the next block of 4 bars like the big B section, starting here and ending here. From this point, I'm tempted to call this section A1, but I prefer to call like a C. I will explain why. Then, so 4 bars up to here, you know what happened exactly from this point? I have exactly B again. Exactly B. Identical up to this point. And from here I have again the one that I've called C. In this way you can easily say that this is a big A section that should be played twice, but for the exam we play only once. Then 4 bars of B section, 4 bars of C section, then again B, and then again C. It's a very simple structure where and I explain now the reason why I wanted to call the C section like a kind of A first. Because, look, let's notice, I've already explained earlier that the melody of these 2 bars is identical. You have only one extra C here, where here you have only the E. The left hand is exactly the same. The following 2 bars of the C section are obviously different, yeah, and that's why maybe it's better that we consider it like a C. Write this structure down and I'm sure that it will be definitely helpful, yeah? So I think that there is nothing else that should be mentioned, because there are too many things, and if I really start talking about every single detail, really this tutorial could be endless. Also because I really like this music, and I think that you're feeling how much I really love it. Anyways, if you have any question, don't hesitate to contact me by commenting. I will be happy obviously to integrate with some extra tip. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have never done before. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.